Welcome to Manuscript, the art history show that lets us waffle on about whatever we like, really. Brought to you by our bookstore, Got Enough Books. In this episode, we're talking about Artemisia Gentileschi, one of the finest painters in Italian history, 1593. Italy was trying to build an actual star-shaped city called Palma Nova. The Medicis were beginning their cunning schemes, and Artemisia Gentileschi was born. She was educated by her father Orazio Gentileschi and his friend Agostino Tassi. Her father was not too shabby with a brush himself and worked all across Europe for decades. Just to put this into context art-wise, we're nearing the end of the Renaissance period. Think of Mona Lisa, creation of Adam, that sort of stuff. And then we're coming into the Baroque period, one of lavishness and extravagance, really encouraged by the Catholic Church as a big middle finger to the pious, austere Protestants. Jumping forward a few years, and Artemisia's style was developing really well, quite similar to her father's, and in turn one of the golden geese of the era, Caravaggio. He single-named it, by the way, that's how famous he was. Now, just a little trigger warning here, we're going to talk about something really difficult, just flashing on the screen. If you want to skip to this point of the video. A huge turning point in Artemisia's life was her sexual assault by Tassi, one of her mentors and her father's friends. The ordeal and the subsequent trial in which she was tortured to procure testimony had profound lifelong effects on her and of course her artwork. After this, Gentileschi's work took on a really defiant, violent nature. We see beheadings, murders and attacks. One of her true masterpieces takes an allegorical turn. Artemisia painted herself as La Pittura, the allegory of painting, to assert her identity as a professional, skilled female artist in a male-dominated field. Across the next 20 years, she lived across Italy, mainly Florence, Rome and Naples, producing work for nobles and kings. A lot of her life is left to the annals of history, as many records were destroyed or lost during the plague. Unfortunately, for centuries, her trauma defined her as an artist, seen as a sort of morbid curiosity by art historians with a penchant for cruelty. However, in the last 50 years, with the help of retrospective exhibitions, more research into her life, and her sheer, overwhelming talent, Gentileschi is now considered one of the finest artists in Italian history. If you'd like to learn more about her or any other creative subjects, why not hit up our bookstore, Got Enough Books, where we have second-hand books for first-rate people. See you there.